shocking live TV moment. Patrick Christie's just delivered the most brutal takedown of Britain's broken system with heavyweight panellists Mark Littlewood and Esther McVey. You won't believe what McVey said about foreign criminals that left everyone speechless. Littlewood slams the justice system, comparing a killer getting 5 years to someone getting 31 months for a tweet. This explosive panel discussion gets heated when they reveal the disgusting truth about who's really running Britain into the ground. The gloves come off, and no one holds back. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated.
I've kind of brought those stories together really because they were all out today alone, so I thought, well, why not? I mean, first things first, he could be out in 5.5 years, that guy, for just battering a stranger to death on the London Underground. I mean, what's going on there?
Well, I agree. And I now compare all of these sentences to what Lucy Connolly got for a tweet. 31 months and no early release. There is something completely skew-if and disproportionate. Look, I can't decide at the moment whether Britain is you might just say that they were outrageous, but these are 3 stories in the same day. Yeah. Britain's going to the dogs.
Yeah, I mean, is Britain broken when you look at those stories there, do you think?
I think what you see is people who've been given a place to come, a safe refuge, and what have they done? They're abusing the place they've actually come and had this safe place to live. So in my mind, it's a cross between deeply sad and I'm absolutely livid, because they should be trying to fit in with society. To punch somebody on a train because what, you didn't like the look of him, didn't like it. The guy has got major psychological, emotional problems. And that comes to who are we letting into the country and why are we letting them into the country?
So that guy, I think, unfortunately for us, I think was actually British, that guy, right?
Oh my.
But this is the thing, but again, it appears that he spent his life living in social housing. He's 23 years old. It doesn't look like he's ever contributed a single thing to Britain. And that's my point. We have a load of these people who don't contribute to Britain at all. We have a right, I think, to get on the London Underground or any train that you get on, right? And if you just brush past someone, to not be battered to death.
Yeah. I mean, this is, I always say, a reason why you should be going to work, a reason why you should have purpose in your life, a reason that you should be adding in society, because you need that for discipline, to have self-esteem, to have some money. And that's why, I agree with kind of a load of benefit changes, because I think you need to be doing something. You can't be just sat at home doing nothing, smoking ganja, doing whatever, and your life's running away.
But he could be out in 5.5 years, Nina. Is that the price of a life? There you go. We've weighed up the price of a young lad who was a community volunteer, who had a good, well-paid job, probably paid quite a bit of tax work as an AI engineer, and his life is worth, 5.5 years in prison?
It's a shocker. It really is. And the thing is, I mean, so what was the actual sentence handed down? I mean, was it 10?
8 years, but he's up for parole in 5. The story there, those Slovakian paedophiles, why are they here? One of them was living in a caravan in Kent, I think it was. Why? What's he contributing? He lives in a dingy caravan in Kent.
Yes, but there are other people.
What's the point of having him here? Deals in, but they might be British. This guy's a drug dealer.
For more than 20 years, so he's not like he's
a drug dealing paedophile. Why is he here?
It doesn't matter how he came across. It matters what he does while he's here. The mode of transport into the country is not the main concern.
There are many, sadly, and unfortunately.
Hang on one second. You can seek asylum, you can get refugee status. We have an unbelievably generous welfare state. I am unsurprised. If you set up the rules this way, you will get this sort of behaviour. And I'm with you, Patrick. I think our immigration system should be geared to what contribution are you going to make?
Yes.
Right now, the amount that the government spends every year is about £17,000 per head. If you're not contributing that in tax, you are a net beneficiary, not a net contributor. And I want people who are coming in to be expected to pay £17,000 each every year.
And if ever there was a time you could do that, it is now, because the country's furious when they see degenerates who are doing horrific things in this country. And they say, why are you here? You're quite right. That's what people. So now is the time to get those rules changed, deport foreign criminals and lock the rest up.
What about the indigenous people who
lock them up?
Thanks to your mob, there aren't the spaces.
But we can't deport British people.
No, exactly. Well, to be fair, they did actually build. They did actually start building